Hey everyone, welcome. Lately I've taken to recording every single game that I play because I never really know which game is going to be a good game. This game was a good game. And when I mean that it was a good game, I don't mean that everything went smoothly and that I had the highest fame score I've ever achieved or anything like that. What I mean by a good game is one that can actually challenge you in some ways. And I made plenty of mistakes in this game, looking back and seeing what I did. But this was a game where you actually had to really think about what you were doing if you wanted to win the game. And I felt like even though I was recording the game and I was talking through it a little bit, and I didn't really speak to the normal extent that I would in recording a game because I wasn't expecting to really upload this later. I think it's important for people to see the games where things go wrong and how you manage to overcome them and still win the game anyway. So enjoy this Let's Play. I'll be uploading in parts by era as normal. See you on the other side. Hey folks, welcome back. We're back with another game of Humankind, and this time we're going to do things a little differently. Now, I have had some people asking me about testing the Vanilla Improvement Project, and I am going to do that. We are playing Vanilla this game. However, I've decided to do that in the next game. Now, the reason I want to do Vanilla, again, is I'm still getting in the groove of the game a little bit and trying to figure out how the game is balanced now, what the pacing is, figuring out all the different cultures again, all that kind of stuff. Because I'd like to be able to give a relatively informed opinion on, where the cultures sit, where the wonders sit, religion, all the game mechanics, all that kind of stuff from a vanilla point of view, because that's how most players are going to be playing the game. So in that vein, I would like to get a little bit better sense of vanilla before I dive into the Vanilla Improvement Project or before I start giving more opinions on where the game is really at in terms of videos. And I know that Amplitude is working on a bit of a balancing patch as well, so it'll be good to have a sense of baseline so I can also have that informed opinion in terms of changes. So this game, we are doing something a little different than I normally do. Normally I do just a large game, which is pretty standard. This time I am playing on huge. So there are going to be 10 players, and as you can see in the settings, I have 3 continents and 30% land percentage, so there's going to be more ocean in this game. Players will be a little bit closer together on their spawns. The luxury resource amount is normal, spread distribution, which is the default now. Otherwise, the settings are, pretty standard other than playing on huge with New World turned off. So that's the setting, and we'll get into it and see how it goes. All right, so here we are. And this is an interesting spawn, because everywhere I move, I think it's going to take more or less 2 movement. So this looks like coastline here. It kind of does. I don't really want to move towards coastline. Is there anywhere that's 1 movement? Yeah, so I can't really see around me. There we go. Okay, so that looks like a peninsula. Alright, well, guess we're moving back this way. That was bad luck, because there's really nothing over there. I'm very cut off right now. Ooh, this is going to be a very slow start. Let's get up on the high ground. Okay, there's marble. Still no food at all. Okay, this is going to be a little challenging because there's nothing for me to pick up, so it's going to take a long time to get into the next era. Okay, there's a river there, which is a good thing. Let's send these guys off in different directions so we can actually explore the map properly. This guy will come down towards the deer here. Should be able to take them. Now, something to remember with animals is that they do not get high ground bonuses. So it's fine to sit here, but it will get the river debuff, right? So you can see if I mouse over, you can just see it has 4 combat strength. There's no high ground advantage. So you can take fights against animals on high ground, which is useful. Okay, let's get you on the river and hope we can find some more food. Let's see. I might drop an early outpost, even though I don't know what I'm going to be playing at. I'm going to grab this curiosity and then go to the food. We can come back this way if need be. Hopefully more stuff will spawn. Now, depending on the terrain, I am a little low on health. I might need to wait a turn. But depending on the terrain this mammoth goes to, I might be able to take it, but it's pretty difficult to do with a single tribe now. Like, the terrain has to be just right in order for you to manage that. Someone went up with the Nubians already. It's a bear, I think. We'll do a manual battle here. Is that high ground that I have? It kind of looks like it. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to defend. Very nice. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to kill this mammoth. The only way I could kill this mammoth is if it like comes down onto this river tile here and stays there. But they're a little unpredictable, so I'm not going to risk it at the moment. Really not having good luck. Go for the +2 food. I'm going to need a little bit of extra food to help grow. Oh man, what a terrible place for that food to spawn. Still can't take that mammoth with just this one tribe. Okay, finally got some food. Let's send this guy down here. Send you onto the river. And terrain there is still not good for me to take that fight. Okay, let's head back this way. I think that's where I'm going to have to put my outpost down. It seems like the best position over here. There's plenty of river, a good mix of resources, of FIMs. I could consider a little bit farther up, like where the deer is, because I'll probably attach some territories around here. I'm not going to have good pick of cultures here. I'm going to go for this. This guy is not going to grow anytime soon, and I really just need to get up to the next era. I think right there it actually seems fine. So this gives me 3 different spots to build on if I want. And I can kind of get some decent... Okay, so my thought is no matter what culture I pick, I don't even know what's available, but no matter what culture I pick, there are decent places to build the quarter, right? So anything that exploits food can go on one of these 2 tiles up here, and anything that exploits industry can go on this tile down here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and drop that there, and I'll attach, it'll end up being attached to these couple territories, my first city. I really can't emphasize how exceptionally slow of a start this is. Really can't remember the last time I had a game that started this slowly. Get you off the river. Shouldn't need to attack here. Okay. I just need to go for the thing that's going to get me up to the next era the quickest, which is the curiosities at this point. Man, that's going to take forever. Go ahead and attack this deer as well. Get off the river, please. Okay. If I can kill one more animal or get one more curiosity, I'll be good to go. Let's It's not ideal terrain up here. It's going to take forever to get to. Let's get another outpost down at the very least. There's a curiosity there. And then now we can actually see what's available. Okay. Mycenaeans, Hittites, Harappans, Egyptians, Carolins, and Bantu. We'll go ahead and manual battle this. No, please don't be on the river, thank you. It might go up to that that high ground on this next turn. Yeah, so I was going to take that attack to make sure I get another round with my high ground advantage. There we go. A little more influence. And definitely going to take the +1 science per pop here. Okay, silk is up there. That's good to know. Best luxury in the game, and it's not really close. Okay, I'm going to go for feed because this is going to increase the number of population that I have at the start of the game, which is pretty important. Now, I think I've played my last game with the Mycenaeans. Hittites are pretty garbage, especially if you start behind. Bantu, you really need a good start for the Bantu. Bantu are a bit of a win more. I could play the Carolins. Unfortunately, I think the Carolins are kind of garbage, honestly. And the Harappans are just a little too good, I think. I think it's probably an Egypt pick, this particular game. I would like to get another outpost down before I go up to the next era, though. Could get a double pyramid in here if I wanted. Wouldn't be the most efficient. I'm just going to put it down right here, and then I can move it for a bit of influence later, because I need to go up right now. Like, I can't wait another turn and mess around with stuff. Alright. So, very slow start. Let's get our city up. And... let's see. Yeah, I don't think I want to go for the adjacent pyramids here. I think this right here makes the most sense. We'll attach that outpost at a later time, and we're going to need an outpost in this territory as well for 74 influence, which is pretty expensive. Victoria Falls. Plus stability. It's not too bad. Minus 10% population consumption on cities. Pretty nice, honestly. Actually, if I could get an outpost up here, that would be great to get access to that silk. It's going to be a while, though. Oh, it's going to take forever to get to that curiosity. Why would you take that way? That's going over a river. You have no idea what's there. I think when you look through the fog of war, like, the pathfinding just assumes it's flat terrain with nothing there. Okay, so I can basically get a free tech at the start here. Do I have horses? No. Okay, I'm going to go for calendar first. And then I'm going to go... actually, let's just go straight into irrigation. We don't need domestication. I'd really like to get that dye. We will need that incense as well. Okay. Aha. So these are very important at the start of the game, right? You can get money, you can get influence, you can get all kinds of stuff. So really you should be kind of micromanaging a little bit, trying to find them where you can. Okay, let's go ahead and attack this deer. I think, at least for a little while, deer will continue to give you some gold. Okay, weird spot for the deer to be. Okay. And then next turn we can get another outpost down in this territory here, which is a very odd territory. But we're definitely going to go for a 3B on Memphis here. So getting 3 territories attached at some point. Ooh, what's that? Are you kidding? Okay, city defense it is. Let's go ahead and disband this scout. put everyone into industry. Actually, I need someone on science. Can I put 2 on science? Yes, I can. So that'll help me get all my stuff faster. We'll go for distribute. So this moves me towards collectivism, which modifies your industry a little bit. Who are you? The Nubians. Okay. Oh, right up here, please. Thank you. What is this? Lake Natron. +5 science, +2 food on farmers. That's a garbage one. Possibly the worst natural wonder. Still not super familiar with them yet. All right. Carpentry is going to be next. Memphis, let's get these pyramids up and then get a couple warriors. Buy that out. Could consider attaching here, but let's just go for the die. And I think that gives me enough industry, yeah, to 1 turn the warriors. Which is really what I'm interested in. What's this? Yeah, I can defend this. Nice attack, bro. Okay, what do you want? Trade luxuries? Yeah, I'll trade luxuries with the Carolins. They're not my immediate opponent. I'm not worried about them. Okay, let's get this warrior over here and just start pillaging immediately. Oh, let me get that real quick. Thank you. Oh, another warrior. I will definitely take that. Of course. Ugh. All right. Well, I have to do this, unfortunately. If I don't take care of this, like, I just lose the game straight up. So this is going to be a pretty challenging run, I think. Especially since I think the Nubians were the very first people to go up in era, so they're going to be developed ahead of me. 15 industry right there is very good. Okay, where can I move this? That's good. +3 food and +12 industry. Yeah, I will do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and attach. This side seems better to me. It seems likely I'll fill this in with Maker's Quarters, even though it's not quite as good immediately. Get these guys in here. And let's make sure we have people going on industry. Ugh. This is pretty disgusting, honestly. Actually, we might need science. I have to pull these guys back. I can't fight that group of units quite yet. Not until I have some archers. Okay, next. Going to need food. Let's grab irrigation. Hopefully I'll be able to buy that archer out next turn. That's the plan, because I am going to need it. There we go. Okay. I'm going to attack them. Nice. Okay. You really are going to need food in here too at some point, but I need to be focused on getting this territory. My war support is very low because I had the surprise war. Please move. Are you kidding? Move! This is obscene. We'll do that. Can't quite get on high ground here. Gonna take some unnecessary damage. Game's really conspiring against me this run. This is fucking awful. See, now I have to come back and heal these guys, because if they come attack me, I'm screwed. God, that's gonna take... Okay, I thought it was gonna take 4 turns, I thought it said. I was like, that is so long. I do not have time for that. I'm gonna need another army. I mean, they can't, who are they attacking with? Scouts? That's fine. They won't be able to reinforce each other right now, because I don't have the tech for that. Okay. Definitely need learning for the extra science. And we have to go bronze working to organized warfare after this, I think. Make sure we're picking these curiosities up. Should be able to win this fight now. Yeah, they're gonna go on the low ground here on their flag like idiots. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of war support, so that might buy me a turn here. Make sure we're grabbing that. And I'm gonna go ahead and attach, I think. We'll queue a pyramid up there. Interesting, gonna have the Moreau and Egyptian pyramids next to each other. Going to need flood irrigation. I'm going to get some stuff in the queue that I need. So I won't be able to reinforce with any armies if they attack Memphis, which is a problem. Okay, I just want to control them. Attack here. Anything to get my war support up. Need to make sure I'm maintaining that, because this was a surprise war. So it does drain very quickly. What's this do? +3 food per... Okay. Really trying to make farmers viable, but until those mechanics change on what farmers actually do, farmers are never going to be viable. Amplitude. Okay, I'm going to wait for them to move first. Okay. I'll stack my guys on the river here because I want to move into the city. I can finally get this. Okay, give me my influence. Give me the reduced outpost creation cost. All right. So, take up position in the city there. Yeah. I'm going to play this a little bit conservatively. I don't really want to take this attack. I think they're going to ram their guys into me. Oh, they could... Interesting. I didn't realize they could get to my archers here. That is a problem. Okay, let's back these guys up. I think the scout riders are a little bit more dangerous to my archers than these warriors are. I don't think they'll kill them here. Yeah. Okay, so back the archers up again. Make sure we're blocking. Okay, shoot. Then attack, and we'll take this attack as well, because I think they'll attack me again this turn, and hopefully that'll win me that fight. There we go. It's 8 war support, which isn't much. But I need as much as I can get. Oh yes, give me that science osmosis, please. Thank you. Okay, let's move. I just have to go straight for Memphis here, or try to win some battles or something. How many turns do I have left? Losing 4 per turn. So I have like 4 turns basically to get a bunch of war support. All right. I can't get the Markabata right now. I don't have the resources for that. Let's pick up Domestication. It's a core tech and get into writing. We do not need people on food, really. Though, yeah, that doesn't reduce the number of turns it's going to take. So we're going to keep focusing on industry for now. 9 food right there would be pretty nice. Though, let's wait till we just have the flood irrigation up, because that'll change food income. Okay, I've been so focused on this game that I forgot. So I have this beer that I'm drinking. Not drinking right now. I haven't opened it yet. It's this honey ginger. I like to... There's this place near me that sells... I guess you could call it experimental beer. Okay, there's another army there. I think I have to risk it and go straight into... Why is there... Ugh. What a terrible place to build an obelisk. This is their obelisk, I suppose. Just retreat from that. Anyway, so it's this honey ginger beer, and I kind of like to try experimental beer, I guess. Now in the US, for those of you who don't live in the US, you might not know that there's been this, like, for several years now, there's been a lot of interest in IPAs, or India Pale Ales. And I'm really not a big fan of IPAs. I do not like them very much. I think they're hoppy, like too hoppy, they're very bitter. And just the flavor profile I don't find very appealing. So it's kind of put me off a lot of the normal beers that you'll find here in the US. I'm more of a stout drinker. I do like those darker beers. I also like lagers and like Hefeweizens and all that kind of stuff. I definitely have a more European taste in beer, but I also kind of like some of this more experimental stuff. I'm going to open this. So anyway, I'm deploying this archer on the river on the left side here because there is high ground up here I can take advantage of that they won't be able to access. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting it to taste like that. It doesn't taste much like honey or ginger to me. All right. So archer's over here, and basically they have to funnel through one tile, right? So the priority here is to take out the archers. I do need to try to punch through as soon as possible because their archers are stronger than mine. Might be worth it to shoot the warriors here too. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where'd this guy come from? Okay, let's make sure that these guys are on high ground relative to the scout riders. I'm gonna have to make that attack. Okay, we need these Tassadi archers to die. Thank you. We need this combat to be over as quickly as possible, so I'm just going to go for the flag and not take that attack. There we go. Make sure this guy's getting adjacency bonuses. Don't want him to deplete his health. There we go. Alright. So that'll buy me a little extra war support. And I'm gonna send this archer to pick up that curiosity over there. Okay. Might need to send it out to start claiming some places as well, claiming some territory. But I don't know if that's realistic at the moment. Alright, get all these guys down here. Just have to go straight in on Kerma. Hopefully they haven't summoned more units up here. Okay. These guys are relatively high health. gonna send the archers back up this way again if I can. Ugh, not great. I guess I'll go up here. The thing is, so the penalty from shooting over something is more than the penalty for being on a river. So I'm going to take the river penalty in this situation. Actually, I'm going to see if they'll attack me. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Fucking hell. Alright, I'm going to take this 50% assimilate cost reduction because it's going to give me +1 combat strength on my units. Let's get another archer by that flood irrigation. So chariots are exceptionally dangerous. I'm just going to have to try to make sure these units actually survive. Yeah, he's on a river too, right? He's not getting the river crossing penalty. Because back up. And so I have multiple rounds here to make this work. This fucking chariot is gonna screw me. Okay, let's get this archer in. And they have another chariot coming. Come on. Why can't I reinforce? Thank you. I need to... Shit. And I can't block this chariot from getting in either. Okay, let's reclaim the high ground there. Go ahead and shoot that chariot. See what they do. Yeah, strafe for the archer, which is, you know, what they should do. Thankfully, we can actually kill him now. Kill those guys. Move this guy back onto the river. Move... Oh, we'll keep him here. This isn't high ground relative to this position, so we want to keep these guys adjacent for some combat strength bonuses. We're gonna bring in another stupid fucking chariot. Ugh, this is ridiculous. Okay, so literally my only hope here is to get to the flag. So here is what I'm gonna do. I just need these guys to survive as long as possible. Hopefully this guy goes for my archer. Oh, come on! Okay, claim the high ground. Do they have any more units coming in? I don't think so. Might be able to kill these levies. Yes, I can. Okay. Pen this guy in. Can get a rear attack. I'm gonna lose this warrior, but I do get a rear attack there. I think that wraps the battle up. God, what a fucking disaster. Alright, cultural blessing. I really want this combat strength. There are some advantages to taking multiculturalism. Specifically, it unlocks some access to certain civics that you don't have access to if you take monoculturalism. But I need the combat strength on units at the moment. I haven't even founded a religion yet. Okay, let's get all these guys together. Okay. Let's get the scout to found an outpost, maybe. I want to go ahead and grab this. Okay, I have to go for sus, because otherwise I'm just gonna straight up lose. Make sure we're at full health. Not really going to be able to take much at the end of this war. Simply because I don't really have any war score here. So I have to take this city this turn, so I'm going to play pretty aggressively on this attack. I think I'll be fine though. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna disband this guy in Memphis. Put one person on there. So, okay, so sometimes you can capture How are they building so many obelisks? Sometimes you can capture like multiple territories where obelisks are being built. And when this happens, if you just select it in the shared projects, often like if they're actually in your territory, I'll show you this when I take some cities. Hopefully I'll take Kerma. But if they're in your territory and you can actually build them, if you just select this, it'll say infinite and you're just wasting your industry. So what you actually have to do is select from here and select which city you want to build it. So if I manage to take Kerma on the next turn, I'll show you what I mean. I don't know if I'm going to have the war support to actually take it, though. We will see. Let's go down here. I don't want to build that on the river quite yet. I'd rather get some food from there at a later date. Okay. All right, I can force them to surrender. I have enough to take Kerma. And I can take one of these territories too. I'm going to go for this one. There we go. Okay, very nice. Okay. Man, this has been hell of a start. Let's go this way. Okay, so if I go in Memphis now and I move this up. Oh, interesting. It's automatically selected one. Maybe we'll do it next turn. Or maybe there was a hotfix. Or maybe my game was just being bugged. I have no idea. Okay, let's put you on industry. Expert policy, please. How am I doing for Aerostars? Not great. Especially as a builder culture. Okay. Would really like to... yeah, that territory is taken already. Okay. So Kerma... Let's just finish that pottery workshop. I guess maybe we get animal barns. I can't work on other stuff yet. I'm going to see if I can keep the Nubians oppressed here and try to take out that outpost there. Also, like, another unit just to claim some territory. I'm going to need another army, to be honest, so let's get a couple. I can finally get a faith. I have to do the main plaza here, I think. I don't have enough territories for the other one to be worth it. There's writing. I guess I build this one just for the stability. I haven't looked into the mechanics of how this works if, like... So, if this obelisk is unbuilt, and I take over the territory, and then I build it, does it affect my religion, or does it affect the other religion? I have no idea. go for the wheel. I will want the Markabatas eventually. I don't see any horses on here, though. Either way, I will need wheel at some point. Okay, someone took the Achaemenids. I think I would like the Greeks this game, if I could get them. We'll have to see. Okay, I think we're going to need flood irrigation at some point, and we can't build other stuff yet, so we'll get flood irrigation. Because there are rivers around here that I'll want. We'll just go ahead and plop it right there. Okay. Now, work on this other obelisk. Get 21 industry there. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We'll need animal barns, even though I don't have any horses, which is very unusual. What do you want? I'm gonna go ahead and demand that. No. Okay. Okay, Napata. Alright, well, this is going to be a very challenging run. Aha, there are horses. Hello. Thank you. But I think... How much is the Markabata now? Oh, I do have enough. Where are my other horses? I have no idea where I'm getting the other horses from. One from Kerma. Oh, it's right here. It's just covered by the obelisk. Interesting. Go ahead and pillage that. So we will be able to get Markabatas, which is nice. This is why you explore all the territory that you take. I'll also need fishing, because realistically I'll need that to support my population. Okay, let's move some people off industry onto science. I'm really lacking on science. And by some, let's move everyone onto science. That is a very nice Egyptian pyramid right there. Just wish I had more territories to build it in. Okay, Axumites have been taken. Greeks are still available. Oh, I'd really like to get my builder stars. Go ahead and move one onto science here. That'll get me access to Markabatas one turn. Okay. We'll want the city cap here. Especially since the Achaemenids are not going to be available at any point. Could get coffee, but it's just going to increase, I mean, it increases my stability a little bit, which will be useful. I'm going to at least wait to get the scientist stars here. I don't know about builder stars, though. I don't think that's happening. Pretty crap start. Okay, let's get these Markabatas. And we'll go for overproductive here. A little extra industry is pretty useful. And let's build a couple of these guys. We'll leave a couple population in the city at least. We are definitely going to be going to war with these guys again. There's no way around it. Greeks still available? They are. Okay, are there any other stars I can get? I need 2 turns for the scientist stars. Builder stars are not happening. Yeah, I think it's just the scientist stars at this point. But it may be worth going up right now just to make sure the Greeks don't get taken. The reason I want the Greeks is it's like Aramantes might be a good pick as well. I do need food. But the Greeks, the amphitheater is going to get me quite a bit of science that I'm lacking on right now, and it's not dependent on me having a lot of population. Which is why I'm considering it. The Goths could actually kind of work here with the Gothic cavalry, assuming I have iron, which seems pretty likely that I do. I mean, I don't like the Goths, particularly. They could help me on this religious crap, though. Decisions. Morians also a possibility. Honestly, the problem I have with them is it's gonna be a struggle to generate the aesthete stars. And the Samnahaya are a little bit farther in the tech tree. And really, I have Markobatas already, so I don't need those. I think I just have to go with the Greeks. I'm gonna forgo that 250 fame and just take the Greeks right now because I do think they're the best for this situation. I don't think anyone else really helps me nearly as much as the Greeks do. 19 food is excellent right there. I'm actually going to prioritize that food because I need more population. Okay, claim a wonder. Let's see what wonder. Oh, nope, I guess someone claims the wonder. All right. Well, anyway, that's going to wrap this up for the Ancient Era. Let me just do a little bit of moving around here. Okay, there is some iron there. We'll finish up fishing and go into standing army. And yeah, hopefully I can manage to pull something out here, because this has been a struggle for sure. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.